way it could even have touched that. You know, making it, I wouldn't have been able to make it for that.
You could see the excitement. We're excited to share it with you. Just before we get to our this day only, I have now been told that the houbé is inside the armoire. I don't know if we can get a quick shot, but inside the jewelry armoire to my left, we have our beautiful houbé turquoise necklace. Folks, the reveal is at 9 p.m. So we're not allowed to show it before. We will release it for sale at 9 p.m. Eastern time in our jewelry armoire. If you are somebody that appreciates the finer things, you will want what's inside that jewelry armoire. Okay, Jay, blue lace agate. You say you've forgotten about it. What a big reminder. It's huge, this.
You know, and this has such a history with me. And I go back with this, literally, I go back with this material almost 40 years. So I've been doing this for 43 years. I've been doing it for more than that, but 43 professionally. And the reason I say that, I count from the time I started to actually pay tax. Okay? Before that, I was just a hippie, right? I was kind of like a redneck cosmic cowboy hippie.
The good
type.
days.
I was cowboy hat. I mean, you know, Western. I didn't, you know, Western wear wasn't a fad. It was just how we dressed.
It's a way of life.
So, but this, you know, like what's really crazy. You know, I'm already designing. We're already building for 2020. Oh That's how far I have to work out because everything's hand done. Right. So I'm not kidding when I say, you know, because Adam was asking me, he says, well, what do you think about this? And I'm thinking, oh, I don't know. I kind of felt stupid because I was thinking, oh God, I don't know. It's blue lace agate. And then I walked out and he thought, you dummy? Oh my gosh, you know. And I remember cutting this.
It was a long time ago.
I cut this 6 to 8 months ago is when I actually built this and made this. This by far, guys, is absolutely the biggest blue lace agate necklace I've ever made. Okay. This is a piece of the material, just so you can see. And this is what makes blue lace agate, blue lace agate. This only comes out of one location in the whole entire world. Okay. It comes out of a little, outside of a little town called Springbok. Okay. In South Africa, and when I first flew into this, they had a T-shirt hanging in a tree, and that was the windsock. You can't make this up. When we landed, we had a real small plane, and it wasn't even a big plane, it was a small plane. And we landed, I had about a foot on each side of pavement. That's all I had, if you want to call it pavement. I mean, it was pretty wild. Anyway, now they've improved it since. I mean, this is like in the 70s, early 80s. But the Swanson family own this. If you go to the Smithsonian, you'll see a huge sphere of this. This is when George they were getting this material out of the ground. I mean, like you would not believe. Right. And George donated this huge globe of this to the Smithsonian, and he marketed it. George was a really wise man. He was pretty unique individual. Right. He would have made a great movie. It would have been a great interview. But George actually. He marketed it as the stone of world peace. Oh, really? Now, this was predominant. You could get this. A lot of people have blue lace agate, right? Here's what's happened. They haven't mined it in years and years and years. But when George was mining it, there were containers and containers that were out there. And then what's happened is that now, you know, there is none of this. This is the AAA, AA, A grade material. Right. Do you see the lacing in every one of these beads? Okay, now any of the blue lace agate that comes from that mine that's still left over is all the things that it's just blue, right? There's no lacing in it. So it doesn't really make it special. It's just a blue agate, right? Like that's all it is, a blue agate. This is the blue lace, but what makes this so special is the lacing in this. Okay, now, check this out. Look at the sizes. You know, okay, on our beautiful model. Look at this. Okay. That's drama right there. Is that drama or what? I mean, like you walk into a room like that, people are going to think you got money. It's true. It's true. No, I mean, they're really. I'm a people watcher. Okay. Yeah, I am too. I spend a lot of time in airports. Believe it or not. Okay. I know that's hard to believe. People that day. Well, you know, you sit down, but you know what? I play a game to see. You know. If I can guess what that person's life is like, right? And I'm getting pretty good at it, I think. I'm pretty good at it. But if you walk by me like this and you look like this, I would think, okay, something important. Somebody's a really loves their jewelry, and they've got special connections for jewelry, right? But if you look at this and knowing what this is, it's blue lace, it's an agate, I know, but this is highly collectible. What makes this so collectible? This material probably has been in my collection, and I'm not kidding, it could be there for as long as 20 years.
Right.
It could be there for as long as 20 years. We save up the top grade of anything I ever got. I am a hoarder, okay? But I learned a long time ago, I had a great mentor who taught me, always save your best material for the last, okay?
Right.
Absolutely. And so that's what I've always done. Well, not always, but I've done it since I grew up and learned some hard lessons, okay? So I only buy the best material. I mean, but I'm talking the best of the best of the best. This is the best of the best of the best, guaranteed. And this is something I just don't have. You haven't seen blue lace agate from me in a long time. There for a while you were seeing it. We actually had another source on it that had done the same thing as me, had collected. He ran out. But this is, if you see this, it's got all the lacing in it. This is by far the largest blue lace agate necklace I've ever cut in my entire career. In 43 years, this is the largest.
Did you hear what Jay just said? The largest blue lace agate Jay has ever cut in all 40 plus years that he's been doing it. We'll be sold out in 3.5 minutes. It's a this day only, so the pricing has been brought down to like a today's special price. So if you'd like to try something new, the color is the thing that grabs you. It's that soft, beautiful. Imagine looking up in the sky and seeing wisps of clouds. It's soft and subtle and peaceful and confident and happy. But because of the size of it, it makes you feel important. It's not too much. And the way it drapes down, I mean, we're looking at 19.5 inches with a 2 3/4 inch extender. So you can adjust this to suit yourself so beautifully. We continue to get questions about what is happening at 9 p.m. At 9 p.m., Hubei. At 9 p.m., the lowest price Hubei we've ever done. At 9 p.m., perhaps the last Hubei you will see for perhaps a long time.
The last Hubei necklace maybe ever that I'll be able to do.
Well, there you go.
You know, you never know. But when you see it, I don't want to get into it right now. But this is really like really almost the last chance on anything like this. And when you see it, it's just remarkable. It's actually the lowest price one that I think we've ever been able to do.
9 p.m. You cannot be late. If you're late, you will miss it. It will sell out like that. We just had a great comment though, Jay. Ammo says, that blue lace is enormous. You're right, Ammo. And stunning. The color, the color? I don't know the accent that was, Jay. The color?
I understood.
Yeah, thank you. The soothing, enticing, yet also energizing at the same time.
It really, and here again, you know, George was really cute. You know, of course, George unfortunately is no longer with us in spirit, but not body-wise. But George, when you bought with him, you just didn't go to the mine and buy the rough. You know, he was really cute. That's why I say he was a great marketer.
Right.
But you had to come and sit in his office, and he would hold court.
Right.
And he would tell you the whole story of blue lace agate.
Wow.
It was a whole production and stuff. And the thing is, you know, it's like you see it the first time, you know, like you think, oh God, that's great, you know, and everything. Yeah. But when you see it the 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 10th time, you know, you're going, okay, well, yeah, I've already heard that part, you know.
I get it.
What happened in this, it was really very interesting. In the Swanson family, his nephew contacted me later on in life, and they were reopening the mine. What happened with it is George, when they went down and they were chasing the blue agate, they just went straight down like this.
Yes.
Into the deposit. They never bothered to actually what they call step it. You know, where they have steps and shelves and stuff.
Yeah.
The reason they do that, how you mine is you go in, then you have to make a step, and then you go down a layer and you make a step. Have you ever seen open pit mines?
Yes.
Okay, you know how they go out, right? They don't still go straight down.
Yeah.
And the reason that is okay, maybe the material's down there, but if you don't step it, then if you have any rock slides or anything falls,
yeah,
it comes all the way, where does it go? To the bottom of the mine.
Yeah.
Well, if you got guys down there working in the bottom of the mine, it's
risky business.
It's a really bad thing.
Yeah.
And so that's why, you know, it has to be stepped. Well, where he was at when they were first mining it, I mean, it was like, this is in the middle of it. This is just, I mean, you make up your own rules type thing. Well, as you know, the mining industry and everything, they started, you know, people, you know, started to say, hey, they came out and they said, hey, this is unsafe. You can't do this. Yeah. The most expensive thing in the world that you'll ever do, trust me, is move dirt, okay? Moving dirt, we're building a house right now, I won't tell you, but it's expensive to move dirt, okay? But when you're mining, the most expensive thing you can do is move dirt. And so for them to go in there and reclaim that and step it down so they could get down to the blue lace again and get back into it, you'd never recover the money. So that's why you don't get this. Like I said, this has been in my collection. You know, this material could have been up to 20 years. I probably haven't bought it in this in like 10 years or better. I haven't ever bought any, and when I did, it was only small amounts. So what we're doing is we used only the high grade that we had left. So this is all the AA, AAA.
Sure.
Look at the size of this, the largest. Look how beautiful this is. It's a masterpiece.
Well, it's the color. The color is so flattering as well, I have to tell you. We have less than 100 with everybody on the phone line. We'll let you know when it's officially sold out. I do want to share with you real fast. In about 20 minutes, we have amethyst like perhaps you've